are. There we go.
All right. Now I just have to reach its head.
Gloves, Aloy. Gloves. Your hand should be freezing. The metal should be freezing. Your skin should be sticking to that metal. Gloves. Voila! All the way down there. Server log. Instruction received from G Prime suspended. Internal systems corrupted. Commotion systems compromised. Gyroscopic systems compromised. Status report sent. G Prime shut it down. Huh. Okay. Level 41. Oh, I saw purple. Is this blue gleam? There we go. Got 2 blue gleam. I think I needed a lot of it, but I got 2. Let's see if I can... Where am I going? Where's the location of what's-her-face's thing? Where's that? Over there. So I might as well meet him first.
That must be Naltuk, looking out at that tower.
The
It's some pulse or signal.
That's, what is that?
Naltuk?
Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. But what can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. The daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
What the heck are they?
Aratok said this daemon was frenzying machines.
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They belong to the daemon. They're stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. A corruption. But it wasn't from your daemon.
You have? Well, then you know more than I do. These towers, were they part of your corruption?
Those are new to me too.
Like I said, they empower the daemon's machines. They must be stopped.
Where'd Araya go?
Will you tell me where Araya went?
You ask a lot of questions.
Only when I'm not getting the answers I need.
There's but one voice Araya wants to hear right now, and it isn't yours. I'm sorry.
Maybe if I help?
Alright, you want to stop the spread of the daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Araya.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna tell me where she is.
Exactly. Alright. Oh,
So these towers can repair machines that are possessed by your daemon. And those machines are tougher and angrier.
That's what I've seen. from a distance anyway. As for how to deal with it...
I've got an idea.
Alright. Do I shoot the thing? Destroy or override the tower? Okay. I would prefer to override it, obviously. Let's switch. Ooh, I got 3 skills. Boom. Let's switch to the stealth so that hopefully I can get in here.
I can kill the machines. What about the tower? Will I be able to destroy it? Or override it?
I don't like that pulse at all. Alright, just don't look at me, okay? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get it! Oh, someone sees me. I got it.
Okay then, let's see if this thing can work for me.
Oh geez, do I have to kill them? Oh my god. That didn't do anything. Oh, it's a chicken. Oh, it's a chicken. I don't like the chickens. I don't like them. I don't like them. I don't like them. I don't like them. Can I get you to do that again? That would be nice. Can you do it again?
Here they come.
Ooh, can I strike from above or something? Anyone want to come this way? Anyone? 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 No? Let you do whatever the hell you're doing right now. Chicken, I hate you so much. Now, if I try to run out...
I'm in the clear.
No, I don't think you are, Aloy. That one? Does that count? Nope. Yeah, got it. There we go. Now I gotta worry about the chicken. Oh, I made it. Or at least I made the silent strike. Oh.
Power helps nearby machines, but it can be overridden.
Long leg lens. Oh, I've got too much stuff. Okay.
Stocking up.
Alright, do I have something in my inventory to break down? There we go. Hold that. Alright,
Can't even
I
make a
did
dent
it.
in that thing.
What are you talking about?
We should speak.
Yep, because I fixed your thing.
Seems I can take care of the machines and towers. The daemon's next.
You claimed its power for yourself somehow. Perhaps Aurea should meet you after all.
Ha-ha!
What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine, a great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far, you should too. You'll have earned it.
Tell me what the heck blue gleam is?
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
You're her apprentice?
Bergren told me you're Aurea's apprentice.
In her absence, I serve the chieftain and his werak as an advisor, a scout. A speaker for the blue light.
A lot of responsibilities.
I don't know if I can live up to Aurea's example, but I have to try. I owe her that much. She took a chance on me. An aspiring shaman from the edge of the world. No one else would.
Why were you at Thunder's Drum?
Were you with Aurea when they attacked the mountain?
I wish I had been, even with all that happened. I'm no warrior, though, so she bid me wait. When Aurea and the chieftain returned, I saw them argue bitterly. I don't know what about exactly. Then she came to me, gave me my task, and left us.
I'm gonna listen to this again because I wasn't paying attention.
You said something about blue gleam
But
at the end
cut
of
it
the
out?
shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
Tell me about the shaman's path?
How do I cross this shaman's path?
Go to the ice rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Aurea at the end of it?
No. She goes further up, somewhere inside the mountain. If you see her, would you tell her, I have faith she will hear the voice again.
Aww. She sounds like she's lost in doubting. What is the thing that's in front of my face? Someone tell me what it is. Go to the lake. That'll be our next thing. I'm gonna go to this campfire. Oh, I can't. I didn't mean fast travel. Just meant to mark it. There's a bandit camp up here. I don't know if there's a point to doing that.
All right. I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path.
Quest first is going to be waterlogged because it's closer, and I want the campfire when I find it. I don't know which way I'm going. I'm going this way. Ooh. Return to Singapore. As the waters recede, the people return. Oh, this must have to do with the environmental disaster. Seems like the ocean swallowed up Singapore, and it came back. That's cool. Where are we? Down here? Oh, what the frick? No!
This must be the ruin Aloy was talking about.
Why?
Gildun. Flooded too, she said. Night laws. Probably came from somewhere upriver. Follow the river, find its source.
Why didn't you?
Enough.
Why didn't you tell me it was infested with snapmaw?
To the skin.
Why didn't you tell me? You didn't. Where am I going? What the frick? Follow the river upstream. Why? Why was the pointer pointing me toward the snapmaw? Why did you do this? Where am I going? Where am I going? What am I doing? Follow the river upstream.
These mountains must be the ice rasps. The shaman's path begins somewhere up above.
Am I still doing? Okay, alright. Like, I don't know what I'm doing right now. And we're definitely not doing Shaman's Path right now.
There. That must be where the water's coming from. Looks like something the old ones built.
There we go. Save. A new ruin. Okay, what's in here? Nothing. Nothing's in here. Okay. Well, there's something up there. I thought I saw a person. Supply crate. Probably, I don't know. Whatever.
Well, somebody wanted in. Nearly blew this entire ledge off just to get through the door.
Flooding detected.
Ooh.
Evacuation recommended. Overflow basin compromised.
The overflow basin. Is that the den?
So there was something happened and the water got loose? Giving me multiple ways up again? Just check it. Okay, up.
Looks like a control center. What happened in here to start the water flowing?
Well, there's the thing. Oh, more stuff.
Another holographic interface. Must be some kind of code.
And it
Maybe
needs
I
a
should
power
try
cell.
finding objects in this area.
I know. Hold on.
It's okay. Like, how do we want to start this farewell thingy? We might be the last Satchel people to ever see this place. Yeah. Hence, so.
Someone's stuck somewhere? That's it?
It's okay. Like, how do we want to start this farewell thingy?
Okay.
We might be the last Satchel people to ever see this place. Yeah. Hence, so.
The spooky guys showed up today with that creep Blevins to take measurements of our workstations, and next week they start installing Pharaoh servitors to do our jobs. Bye-bye, Shelley. Bye-bye, Laura. See you never. Hope you enjoy basic income. God, it's gonna be weird to say goodbye to this place. When Quentin and I split, this was all I had. Thank God for a job where I could sit at a panel and press buttons and cry all day, which I think is why we're doing this, hiding the tapes of our rehearsals in the dam. These tapes are our memories, our ghosts. Through them, we get to haunt this place. Keep it human in some small way. This control room was where I was sitting when Laura came in, dragging an old practice amp and a guitar behind her. Shells, she said, girl. So I was looking at the schematics for this place and I found the perfect practice space. The acoustics in this place, seriously bonkers, like echoing through the entire valley kinds of bonkers. Legit, you're gonna soil yourself when you see it. I remember asking, practice space? Shelley. Anything with this?
Intake tower malfunction. Drainage system offline. That's probably not good news.
So the thing that was supposed to drain the water isn't doing it.
Someone's been through here. Not that long ago either.
But it's off. I open the door? Yeah, I saw you through my focus. Well, I can help you. Another Osram?
Are you alright?
You don't know how happy you just made me. For a moment, I thought my fire was snuffed.
My forge gone cold.
But nope. Not old Gildun.
Okay. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Wait. Start from the beginning. What are you doing down here?
Ow! My apologies. When you mostly talk to yourself, you can tell your stories in whatever order you like. There's an artifact in that storage room I simply must acquire. But as you may have noticed, the door won't budge. I took one of those roundish, ringy what's-its from the wall beside the door. No luck. So I had to go with that panel with the button. Even less luck. My gentle experimentation caused the chamber to flood. So I pushed the button again, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. Sparks and smoke. Now, obviously, I came here to investigate. My cautious footsteps may have contributed slightly to the collapse of a bridge. And when the bridge began to collapse, I may have, for the sake of expedience, abandoned the cumbersome ringy what's-it to the waves. By the time I thought to give up the endeavor, the door had closed behind me. And thusly do we come to the present moment.
Why is it that the Oseram, who are supposed to understand, I guess they understand the Forge more than they understand machines, this is the second Oseram we've met that's just fucked everything up? No, the third? Is this ring the power cell that I need?
Well, there's no way we're getting into that storage room without another ring. It's part of the locking mechanism that controls the door.
You don't say. Well, that's fantastic news. Marvelous, even. You've got two hands. I've got two hands. Perfect. My savior, my salvation, and if you like, why wouldn't you? Of course you will. My accomplice. Together, that ring is as good as ours, and with it, the storage room and its spoils.
Didn't you say you dropped the ring in the water?
Well, I'll grant you that adds a heretofore undiscussed level of complexity to the proceedings.
Tell me about the broken panel.
So you found the button that controls the flow of water.
Quite
pushed
by
it.
accident.
And then you broke that button.
Also, quite by accident.
The panel's the only way to shut this place down, as far as I can tell. This isn't gonna be easy.
That storage room is filled, top to bottom. Would you be surprised to find the parts you need in there? I certainly wouldn't be.
But we need to get into the storage room, and I'm not even... I think maybe you're imagining everything that's in there?
You said something about an artifact?
Indeed. That storage room is brimming with treasures from the old ones.
And you know this
But one
how?
in particular caught my eye. An intricate looking glass. I've only seen one such device before. My old mom brought one back for me from wherever she'd gone to that time. I remember holding it, staring into its face, seeing myself and my mother just over my shoulder, smiling.
And one of these looking glasses. It's in the storage room.
Oh, yes, I'm quite sure. I peered into that dim little chamber, and there it was. I've wanted to find one for so long. Yes, this time I'm sure I have.
Okay, alright.
So, we need to replace that ring and get into the storage room. Then I can fix the panel and shut this place down.
And I can finally wrap my fingers around that looking glass.
Okay, Gildun. How are we gonna get that ring?
2 sets of hands, girl. 2 sets of hands. Behind us lie a pair of enormous gates, but I believe the gates must be operated in tandem. Together, we can dry this place out.
Guess we better get started then.
I guess we better.
Great. Was there anything down here? In this little area? Probably not, but it was an area, and I felt the need to look. Alright, 2 sets of hands, he says.
With waters, no way I'd be able to swim.
No. Swimming's not gonna happen.
Up ahead, girl. See the valve? Time to put our hands to use. I'll take care of this one. There's another valve on the other side to lock the gate in place. Would you mind heading across and doing the honors?
Oh, you didn't mean over here? I thought you did. You meant upstairs? You meant upstairs. Okay.
The other valve is just across the raging flood waters.
Thanks. You're so helpful. Oh,
You know, I'm reminded of a delve I undertook out near the claim.
oh my god.
Stone ruin, wild tunnel, and lake wild. It's been 13 levels now, but no wall. Stone columns bearing the weight of the rest above. Filled out with row upon row of those enormous rusted out old world trucks. You know the ones with the four wheels? I've raced through 100 of them. The only thing that ever that's what they were told, see it?
I don't know what carts you're talking about.
Marvelous! You made it! Now grab that valve and give it a spin!
On it.
Wait. What? Oh. Okay. That worked. You mean cars? Like actual... No, that doesn't make any sense.
A little more now and I should be able to get the blasted gate moving.
There. You should be able to lower the gate.
Huh? Right you are! Now, when I get this gate down, you'll need to turn the valve again. Ought to lock this thing in place.
How do you know how to work this?
One gate down.
Halfway through then, aren't we? To the second gate! A ladder is a rare and special thing, girl.
Yeah, I already did
You
it.
depend on it to take you exactly where you need to go, and no further.
I just jumped on your head. You didn't seem to care though, so it's fine.
I'd wager the valves for the second sluice gate are somewhere above us. How are we gonna get up there?
What's this way?
I could jump crossing that rickety resting platform.
Is this not a ladder? Oh, it's... You could totally climb that if you... I don't know, wanted too hard enough, I guess. Jump, Aloy. Now, where are you jumping to? Oh, is it moving? Or did I just imagine it swaying? No, it's swaying. Son of a bitch!
Nice jump! Nice! What am I saying? That was stupendous! Never seen such absolute disregard for personal safety.
I mean...
I think.
It was falling apart and I panicked. Oh god, Aloy. Oh, okay. Alright, we made it. It's fine. This looks like a functional ladder. Is there anything over here? Yes, there is. Damn, family. Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4! Caught sellouts and runaway cowards! We see her. I forgot the words. Yeah. Shells, we started off so strong and then it all just imploded. Well, that's sort of my MO. No heavy stuff. Switching gears. Band-Aid. We need one.
Dear Nobody, when I took this job, we had to watch this training Halo. And I remember probably 2% of the actual Hollow. At some point, the Hollow welcomed me to the Dam family, and I felt like, A, that was such a missed opportunity because I could have called it a Damly and chose not to. And B, the idea that I would ever think of any of my coworkers as family was pretty ridiculous. But then one day I looked up, and automation had whittled 6 people down to just Lara and I was signing papers to dissolve the family I thought I had. And suddenly my last coworker, with her faded tattoos and perpetually arched eyebrows, was telling me jokes and making me listen to bands I'd never heard of and cheering me up when I cried. Things were really good when it was just the two of us. We used to have these theme days. One time, the sluice gates were open, and we set up beach blankets on one of the catwalks in the intake tower and batted around this inflatable beach ball I had in my apartment for some reason. Lara messed around with the emergency PA and patched in a bunch of classical surf rock songs. We even put sunscreen on the bridges of our noses. Lara called it the Concrete Beach Party. When Laura brought up band names, I knew pretty much right away that would be our name, Concrete Beach Party. There was never really any other choice. So, these guys actually played music down here. I don't remember
you're
this.
Close, girl. Just spring across the gap.
I don't remember this quest, but I do remember those music points, because I remember they were so weird.
Ah, you're right above me. Just
Yeah, I
run
see
that
you.
ladder on down.
Okay.
Look out below.
That's why you couldn't climb it. I see. Now you'll turn this, and I work my
Now,
way
we've
around
done
as
this
usual.
once before. Should be as easy as falling down a hole. If you take the valve on the other side,
Yeah.
Set up the same way on this side. I should look for an access tunnel.
Okay. You insist. Is there anything back here? No? Okay. Alright. Guess that's the way I go. Meh? Oh. Sunlight. Rusting away after, what was it, 350,000 years? Surely some of this would have just disintegrated. Oh, maybe metal's stronger stuff than I think it is. Can you let go? Oh. Which way am I supposed to go? I see. This way. Okay. Whoa! Okay, that wasn't a hole. That was just reflective water.
Okay, Gildun, turn the valve.
it's not working.
Great.
Damn thing's too heavy. Glance behind me, would you? See anything big and, broken?
What? That's the emergency ladder. Glance behind you? See, what the frick? Am I supposed to... Where are we going, Aloy? And why are we going? Aloy, what are we doing? Girl! Can you get up? No?
Looks like part of the counterweight broke off. If I can get up there, my weight might be enough to get it moving again.
Hang on, okay? I've got a plan.
Jump
Jeez.
straight to the counterweight from here. And I could climb higher, but above it.
Okay, I was like, you're gonna jump down from that? Because that seems extremely dangerous. That seems like death.
The drop's too far.
Your weight was enough?
Going down.
Okay. I would expect it to need something heavier than that, but... Where are we going, Aloy?
We're slow enough to jump.
You can make it. Let's see another one of those mad leaps.
Got it. We're good to go.
You were a sight to see. Bounding from metal rust trap to metal rust trap.
That's Aloy for
Still
you.
a bit of water, but low enough, wouldn't you say? Now then, where's that ring?
Good question.
Well, at least I should be able to swim now.
Snap maw! It's a snap maw! Very, very big snap maw!
I see it, Gildun.
Very big, very, very big!
Just stay out of the way.
There you are. Hello, buddy. He's just chilling. He's not hurting anyone. He's just living his life. Oh, nope. Now he's coming this way. Alright. You don't like fire. faster, Aloy. Go a little faster. Shit. Oh, I don't like this. Give me solid ground. Aloy, get up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Out of ammo. Go, go, go! Yeah, didn't like that, did you? Open door. I'm kind of stuck here. Oh, Jesus. Hey, you can't get past the stairs, can you? There you go. Aloy, stop falling in the water.
You dead? Just tell me when it's dead, would you?
He's dead.
Marvelous. So, the ring. Maybe if you pry its jaws open and
You're
reach
right.
inside. I can't look.
Swallow the ring.
That's the old Gildun intuition in action. It's never led me astray. Sure, its chosen routes can be a bit circuitous, but
I'm picking
never
this
mind.
stuff up.
To the storage room. To the spoils.
Yeah, let me grab these.
Oh, what's in here? More old world treasures, perhaps? This place is full of surprises.
Are you sure?
Didn't you want to get into the storage room?
I do, fervently. But, well, I got time to poke my nose in if you do.
Okay, Shells, we're not focusing on that right now. Recording, okay? We're not even in the band meeting. Sort of counting practice, right? Merch. Stickers! You're not a real band until someone vandalizes government property with your sticker.
Colleagues, I have been asked to remind you that conversations determined to be irrelevant to servitor training are discouraged.
What were you saying about vandalizing government property?
We spent an hour plastering our stickers all over that servitor. Well, I say stickers, they were sticky notes from my desk. We stole the presentation and design of the other band logos, drawing little skulls and lightning bolts and broken hearts around the name. It's not like we had any actual work to do. When this began, we were told we'd be on-site advisors going through the motions of our duties so the servitors could mimic our actions. But the government creeps, corporate creeps? Same diff, I guess. Mostly ignore us or yell at us for getting in their way. The robo-scab's weird oval head kept swiveling toward us and it kept asking, "Hello, is this relevant to my training?" as we tried to duck out of its line of sight, ruining its chrome finish with sticky notes and shushing each other's giggles. Afterwards, Laura stood in front of the thing and goes, "Servitor, this is very important. This is how you greet Blevins, okay? It's a sign of immense respect." I mean, will the servitor actually give Blevins the finger? Probably not, right? But a girl can dream. Alright, let's open this door.
We drained enough water for what we need to do, but I wonder if I could empty out the whole dam. Pipes, valves. Maybe I can drain the rest of the water from here. All right, time to get the flow going to the right place.
I say this as a man typically enamored of complexities.
Yo, Shelly, I'm trapped in servitor hell over here. Got in this morning, as usual, that one half-baked chrome dolt was bumping up against the locked entry door in the reservoir room, moaning about requiring entry to the totality of the facility. Between its robot voice and those weird grindy sounds its limbs make, the acoustics remind me of a track from one of the less accessible German post-punk bands. I've told them every night the pipe network decouples so that the reservoir can refill, and every morning it has to be reset manually. All you have to do is turn the valve thingies so that the water flows directly to the pump. The rest of the servitors seem to get it, but this guy won't stop bugging out. I mean, I know we're supposed to be on-site advisors, but this is getting ridiculous. Do I have to scratch the instructions into their stupid shiny face?
But This looks like it might be a little much for me.
It shouldn't be
Don't
too
worry.
difficult.
I think I've got this.
Music to my ears. To each job, its proper tool.
So is this
Picks make horrible arrows, as the saying goes.
turn this way? Nope.
That didn't help. The water can't pass through.
It definitely helped. It's just broken here, and that valve is broken. So let's try here. That's broken.
You got a competent mind, girl. A mind for nuance and finesse. Not I. No, indeed. Not old Gildun.
So no.
Something's not right.
I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Okay. All right. So this.
Right track?
This. I think. Should go this way instead. That flows that way. And we determined that one was.
Demands a certain degree of patience, doesn't it? I'm afraid I inherited my mother's restlessness.
The water's flowing, just where it needs to. That's not quite right. There, that should do it.
Yeah!
We should head back. See if that took care of the rest of the water.
Got it working, did you? Of course you did. Never met a conundrum you couldn't unconundrum, have you?
The door's open. Guess it had sealed because of the flooding. This must go down to the lower level. Ugh, it stinks down here. Looks like that's everything.
You smell that?
I should head back up with Gildun.
Smells like a forge side morning in the claim.
See? Check this out. We could just bang on this pipe, you know? Could we sample that or? Totally. Like, what about after the... Oh, sorry. Just a sec. Laura? I need to take a break. Laura? Hey! Laura!
What happened? I feel embarrassed now thinking about following Lara out of the pump station like a kicked puppy, wondering what horrible thing I might have done until she threw herself into this room and shut the door behind her and just screamed. The fear of abandonment is weirdly self-centered because it presupposes that little old you are filled with such immense destructive power that you're capable of driving every person you care about away. Anyway, at the bottom of the dam, with her on one side of the door and me on the other, she told me that Metallurgic had bought her mom's house, her whole neighborhood in fact, out from under her to build a new server farm. Oh god, I don't even like that house, she said. I don't even like Indianapolis. I hated every minute I spent in that city as a kid. When they told us we'd have to leave the dam, I went back to my apartment and I sat on my bed and I prayed to God I didn't even believe in that I wouldn't have to move back home, that I wouldn't have to show up on my mom's front stoop with a suitcase and a bunch of stupid excuses. She was trying not to sound like she was crying, but she sounded like she was crying. I guess I got my stupid wish, huh? I asked her where she'd go, and she laughed. Where else could she go? Back home to help her mom pick up the house, to move with her into whatever dank little one-room hole Metallurgic's displacement grant will allow them to afford. I think I could have dealt with being one of those losers who celebrated their 40th birthday living in the house they grew up in, but now I don't even want that. I had no idea how to make her feel better, so I just sat on the other side of the door, started singing the song we were working on, the one about being the last two girls on Earth, and eventually she started singing along. I'm not entirely sure. It's says go this way, so what the heck? Oh, this is a snap maw. He just sank to the bottom. Okay.
So, as we circle back around to the matter of the supply room,
Getting there. Slowly but surely.
would you look at that? Ha! You've drained this place completely. Could be that this old ruin is hiding a few more secrets down below. Of course, that storage room still awaits our perusal.
Did I not go to where I needed to be? Meet me up here? So we went down, though, right? There wasn't anything else, right? Right? There's nothing else down here. Yeah, that's where we came out. This is where... Okay, you confused me. Why is it saying I'm getting further away? Thanks for watching till the end of the video. Consider giving a like or leaving a comment. The YouTube algorithm favors engagement, so doing one or both of those things really helps the channel. There's social media links in the description and a link to my tip jar if you're interested in helping out that way. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the next one.